Let's chase the buzz. I'm fucking tweaking! I'm fucking tweaking!
Wow. That was crazy. Alright, I see Belfast. Let's go with the Belfast. Oh, how's everybody doing, man? Oops. I wanted to double check something really quick just to make sure that I did it. Incisive run and agility king on Emu. Incisive run and yeah, I did do it. I did do it. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure he knew. Okay. Alright. Let's get all of our stuff done. ASAP shouldn't take too long. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. As for Belfast, Keach is coming on for Tenshin, so that lasted as long as we thought it would. Counter target. Alright, so let's do our lineups first. So in main, Pantaloons, Luigi, Akhtar. So we have another sub. I'll have to double check that. Okay. So Castle, Keach, Colo, KSL, Colt, Cuervo looks like as low as he can go. I always try to match your diagram. So yeah, I knew it. It's not a diss. I mean, you can't blame somebody for putting in their best players. Counter target only in main on Cuervo. Counter target on Cuervo. So we're taking it off of custom. So there's one change. And then defensive on Thad and everything would be the second change. So let's do our lineups first. So let's go to defensive. It's going to stay with 3 at the back. It's going to be Colt and Keystone, Cuervo, Castle left DMF, Colo right DMF, Keach in the middle, and then Lehman. We'll try to make it symmetrical, and then we got Akhtar, Luigi, and Pantaloons. So it's a 3-6-1. And then our custom is again 3 at the back. So Stone's gonna go up to AMF. We got Luigi, Akhtar, and Pantaloons. It's pretty solid. Castle on the left. Colo on the right. Keach is gonna be the left AMF. Keystone the right AMF. Cuervo left wing. Nearman right wing. And we removed that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to be putting defensive on Thad Castle in everything. If you have presets, putting the same instruction or change to all presets counts as one change. For me, it makes sense. I view it as like, what would you call that? almost like a philosophy. Like, hey, we always do this. Well, that's the same as making one change when you don't have presets. So that's, I guess it's a loophole, but I don't mind it. In main, switch to possession for London. Join the attack tomorrow, Amin Haji. Hope everybody's doing good. Miss you guys. Amin. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's restart this. Tamar Amin Haji. Best graphics, dude. I need to start doing graphics like this. Mine are just going to be horrible, but I don't care. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. They're so cool. Dude, Amin does these graphics for his lineup and stuff, and I know we wanted to do something like it a long time ago for each match, like old FSL, because they just look sick. They're so nice. Alright, so London's all set. Looks like we got... Rahimi as low as possible. Yes, sir. Sorry. Porto. I'm really excited. I'm glad Porto Belfast is last because that might be the closest game of the night. Although Berlin Oslo also feels like a good one. But I'm excited for Porto and Belfast. Swift is coming in for Halo. I'm gonna say Halo. Who is a worse guy? But that's because we're going to go to a back four. Switch to long ball. So here's change number 1. And attacking fullbacks is off. I'm not ignoring you, Renting. I'm sorry. Just bear with me, buddy. And we're going to... Give me 1 second, buddy, and I'll answer your question. And I'll look at the face for you as well. I'll send you a screenshot. So we're going to a 4-3-3 narrow. I always suggest narrow if you're going to do a long ball tactic. Because the one thing about long ball is it's all about the second ball. And when you have more players in the area, obviously you have more of a chance to win that second ball. So it's going to be Groot on the left, Swift, SS in the middle, and on the right is going to be Frost. AMF is going to be Dylan Penley. Right CMF is Whalen. Left DMF is Karjakin. He's doing great, by the way. Me and Ollie have the same birthday. Left back will be Jack David. Lennon on the left. Roy on the right, and then... Sorry, Greg on the right, and then Roy. I can't believe I'm a 69 AMF. That's odd. Giving my... You know what it is? It's the offensive awareness. And finishing. So if you really care about overalls, having a higher offensive awareness and finishing will probably make you a higher rated AMF. But also, I feel like I should be higher at left back. 73 overall. Look at this. Heading, jump, physical contact. My defensive skills are good. That's interesting. But I got the long throw, which we love. And we are all set. We'll double check attacking fullbacks is off, and it is. So it's just wingback. Is all we got is wingback. All right. So Belfast is good. Porto is good. London is good. We're gonna do Belgrade and Istanbul now. Kind of look at the lineup and go with my gut on what we should change. I do that fairly regularly. It also means that, you know, it's almost like you're playing against a human, where maybe there's some different people in different positions. The other main thing is that a lot of these lineups were designed for the AI to make substitutions, and they would only make substitutions if there were like legitimate players on the bench. And so that's why I did that. So that's all we'll do here. London is going to annihilate this formation. This is literally, Istanbul has their legs spread for London's cock. This is pretty crazy. They have very early on offside trap as well. Oh my god. This is going to be a mess. Okay, so Istanbul is all set. I don't think Belgrade would need any changes because I don't think they really have much of a bench at all. Yeah, it's all 40s, but if there is anybody to swap, not really. There's not really any like for like. I guess we'll take out, we'll put Adam in, we'll give Adam a go. And some set. Oh, we'll do this. That's what we'll do. There we go. And they are, everything's off. Oh, I gotta turn on very early subs. Alright, Belgrade is good. Keeping it rolling. They see me rolling. We're scrolling up. We're looking for Berlin. Here's Berlin. He just sent me everything. Lord have mercy. We do forgive. We do. We just don't forget. Okay. So here's how it works. Is I just do the first three. I just do the first three changes. So here it is. Possession, short, center, maintain, and 4. So here's your first change to 5. Defensive instructions, pressure. There's your second change. Middle, aggressive, 4, 1, 2, and 6. So no change there. You got one more change, and it's going to be false fullback. What was it? Pressure? Pressure. I don't remember the 3. It was pressure. I forget the second. And false fullbacks. He does not want defensive on, so I'm going to take that as he wants to swap it out. So here we go. And we'll do his lineup. It's okay. Majidi. Jones is coming back in the lineup in the right back, Duchesne. Harry Wiener. And then it's going to be a bit more of a 4-3-3. Drinkwater is going to move out to the wing. Bai Chow by himself. Mizmoudi will come in for Charlier. Enzo on the left, Stindl on the right, and it's a 4-3-3. And it's going to be, captain is obviously, well, it's going to change now because he took out his guy. It has to be Bai Chow for sure, right? Yeah, it does. Penalties Bai Chow and short Bai Chow. Long Harry Wiener, it's on there. Corners is Mezmoudi. So that's all set. Nobody joins the attack. Alright, so Berlin's all good. And we just have Oslo and Norden, and it is time to party. From Zerko. Nothing in 6 days. Oh, here we go. No changes. Custom, normal. Okay, and then we're going to check out Mutt. Match day 3, we do have changes. God, he posted it 10 days ago. That's how long it's been. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been so long. It's going to be a good stream, though. We're going to party. Are you serious? Thomas Frank sacked. I'm so sad. Main preset, defensive on... So defensive is going to be on Moto and everything. Okay. Let's do the formation first, which looks like only defensive. Okay, so in defensive, Tyrese Hardon, Emu, Medina, and then it's going to be Rosas, Moto, Hunt. So they're going to go 3 DMFs. Weizenbaum, Cook, Zuniga, Schletbo. Okay, so the formation is good. Alright, so we're doing, again, defensive on Moto in everything, so that counts as 1. And compact line from 3 to 6. From 3, 1, 2, 3 to 6. Okay, so there's 2 changes. And oh, okay. So compact to 6 and everything, and then defensive. Okay, I see what he did. Okay, so in everything, on Moto, and he's changing his defensive compactness to 6. And we'll do that now. Defensive on Moto, and compactness to 6. Defensive on Moto, compactness to 6. Defensive on Moto, compactness to 6. And then his third change is false swingers off in defensive. Okay. In custom, swap the AMF and SS. You don't have an AMF. And then SS with the winger. I'm guessing Hunt. Maybe he wanted this. With the SS and then the SS. Okay, yeah, he wants... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. In main preset, bring the DMFs closer together. Oh, level with the wingers. Okay, like this. And make them CMFs. Oh, he wanted them to stay up, so he wanted... Okay. Let's make sure defensive stayed on Moto, and it did. Okay. Are you able to fix our goalkeeper kit and play in the 3rd? I can try. I gotta look up what it is quick. We're running 40 minutes late, so we may not be able to do our 4th game. Alright, so I do not have a 3rd kit for Oslo, but the goalkeeper kit I do have. And there it is. So third kit will have to wait. I apologize. Everybody is all good. What did Vukovic say about the thing here? Okay. No, you did. I did the first 3. But this is what you got. But then you had more changes. And I don't know what they are. I just go in order. So you got possession short, center, maintain. 5. We're 40 minutes late. Pressure, center, aggressive, 4 and 6. Advanced instructions, false fullbacks. Yeah, replacing Gegenpress would be a 4th one. I don't remember what you had instead of... What did you have instead of false fullbacks? My wife's going to kill me, dude. We gotta go. We gotta go before I die. I can't afford it. I can't afford the murder. Tell me before the game. We gotta get started, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to finish. I'm gonna turn this off so that there's no echo. If I was to walk out there right now and be like, I'm starting, honey, she'd fucking slit my throat. Watch, I'm gonna text her, she's gonna get pissed. Alright, here we go. Local match. This is why we always want clear shit, because I said loading up almost 30 minutes ago. 25 minutes it took. You know? So we'll just have to start doing fewer games, that's all. It's nobody's fault. We got a lot of new captains this season. It's all good. Alright, Istanbul and London. I mean, I'm telling you, after the 5th goal, I'm just going to hit the start button and no cutscene for the goals. Red or white while I get my music ready. Red. Oh God, what was the love? Here we go. High tempo from London. It's high tempo from Istanbul as well. Remember, AI teams means that I will be doing their substitutions at 60 minutes. They also will have very early subs on, just in case there's no clear substitutions to be made, and it will do it by themselves. Feel Malik Wagner, well, wider than a fat hillbilly. Is this Istanbul formation? Can they get anything of it? Opportunity here, Kabakahema Kabuya! EverFantasySibling.com for all things FSL. It's an early start for Istanbul. Istanbul, who are 0-2. They've scored 1, which came in their opening game against Liverpool, where they lost 1-5. They lost to Paris 2-0. As for London, things have not been as smooth as they would have liked. 3-0 against Barcelona. Followed up by 3-0 against Naples. Is Fantastico gone, making a huge difference. Bas Kurt is the only goal scorer for Istanbul. Here goes Eric Leclerc. Interception here by Sabre. Up to Tomar Jr. Rahimi. Amin Amzal. Augusto Rodriguez, who wants to fill that void left by Diego Fantastico, and here he does. He lays it off for Tomar. Tomar Jr. knocked off the ball, taken away by Istanbul. Going the other way now, and it gets intercepted. Ibanez Lopez into Rodriguez, sends it in. Amin Amzal. Oh, what an angle! What a goal! What a goal song! And there we go, 1-0. Rodriguez laid it off for the captain, and Amin Amzal, who contemplated retirement in the offseason, came back, and he's on the score sheet again as he tries to get yet another trophy for the Wembley Wanderers. Jordan Brown. Well, you could say that it is width that is one of those few things that you can take advantage of against London. But you still need some sort of central presence, and that's not exactly what Istanbul have. And this is going to be taken on one time, and my goodness! I don't know if that's a vibrating pole or a pole plugged in. That's a vibrator. Joseph walks. Suendra. Back to O'Brien, former Warsaw goalkeeper. Istanbul are definitely one of the favorites to not finish in that top 24. Don't wind to Orman. Tomar Jr. taken away by Suendra. Across the face to goal. King Hart. Former Vienna midfielder. Here they come again. Tomar, Amin Amzal. Oh, wow, what a rocket! Take that, Elon! Who is the brown eye? Harmon. Who is the brown eye? Do we know who the brown eye is? Here we go again. Orman. All kinds of space, and that one popped up and dealt with by Istanbul. Well, this is a London side that's used to having a massive goal differential. +6 does not seem like their usual. They've managed to get it to +8. But if they're looking around them, Manchester on +11, as is Zagreb. Athens on +10. A win today will put them level on points with Manchester, Zurich, Lisbon, and Hamburg. That Copenhagen draw at the moment pulling Zagreb back. Hadri. Rahimi not going to get there. Rahimi does get there. He lays it off for Ibanez Lopez. Amin Amzal, beautiful pass up to Augusto Rodriguez. It's going to be Maine now. I don't think I ever changed to defensive, so yes, you're in Maine. This ball over the top, and oh my goodness! I forgot to put you in defensive after the goal. I apologize. Francis O'Brien will go short to walks. I'm trying to think of who will be the walkovers in this competition. Istanbul might. I don't think Berlin will. I don't think Oslo will. I don't think Dublin will. Naples is not good. Turin is not good. Belgrade is not good. Warsaw somehow got a win. They beat Dublin. I think what you're going to see is those bad teams that played each other and one team won. It's going to make the table look really skewed until about match day 6. All right, any changes here? I gotta pee. we go. We're going to swap Tomar and Rodriguez once. And then in main, we're going to switch to counter. At halftime, I just like to get a good sense of who might be tired. So probably Brown. It just makes it quicker later and there. Okay. Second half underway. What are you guys thinking so far of the League Cup? I think it's, for me personally, as somebody that just enjoys watching this, I've really, really liked it. I think my only criticism is it is going to shake out the way we expect. I don't think we're going to have too many surprises, but that's how it is in real life too. Some of the order might be surprising, or the placement in the it's going to be the 24 teams you'd expect, or the 20 teams you'd expect, and then 4 randoms. But yes, you are. Hey, we're going to go 9 for 9 tonight. It's an odd Belfast team. I trust you, buddy. It's not that I hate my guy at left back. I just hope he's as aggressive if he's not a center back. That's all. But I like the formation. Long ball's interesting. I hope it works. I love when it works. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Look at this ball. Tomar! How about some more Fergie? And I'm sorry I have to be short on things tonight just to get things going as quickly as possible. And we're going to get our first sub. This is an early one as Zen Horzic comes on for Leclerc. Remember, I cannot do subs until exactly the 60th minute, even if the ball goes out at 59:59. That is the rule. Why'd you decide to go long ball? Just for fuckery? This one, chest it away. Down to Rahimi, 60 minutes. I will pause after this possession to do their subs. And it's a beautiful ball over the top. There's that offside trap and it backfires. And there's a fire in the back. Back trick coming up all. Look at that run from the captain. This time he does it, one time the volley. And I'll do the subs now. I may not have a choice. I may just have to throw fucking guys in there, huh? I only do it if it makes sense. And that's it. I mean, nobody else is... Yeah, I mean, that's it. The objective. Here we go. It's a triple change for the Roaches. I think Istanbul should be a max tempo team. Reminder, from match day 5 to match day 8, so the final 4 games, I am allowed to change tempo during the match. Right now every team has an identity, but after match day 4, as match day 5 begins, I will be allowed to change tempo based on the situation each club is in and how the match is going. So if a team is winning, then they will want to secure the result. But I'll also tie in their identity, if that makes sense as well. So we'll see how that goes. So, like, if you're going up against a team that plays low tempo and they need a goal, they're going to go to high tempo. It just makes sense. But I cannot change formation or tactics. Only tempo. Peace. Same things. You have to have two center backs. Amin Amzal, can he get a fourth? And he does! My goodness! Can you believe this guy was going to retire? And there we go. It's going to be some changes now for London. Hakimi on for Joram. Barnes for Ormond. Defensive on Hakimi. Yes, it stays. Whew. Making my life easier, baby. This game's actually only going to be like 15 minutes, so that's hot fire. 20 minutes. 20-minute game, but that's good. 25-minute game. Oh, that wine is... Vanius Lopez. Saber. Up next is... Berlin and Oslo. I'm very excited for Berlin and Oslo. Berlin and Oslo, and then Belfast, Porto. Those games are very even. Belgrade, Norden, Istanbul, London. I think we knew how that was going to end. And speaking of how it's going to end, Amin Amzal wants to end with another goal, and he does! How about Fergie? If I ever actually use presets, I think I would do it... I don't know. I have presets, but I don't really switch between them. Barnes. I think a lot of people use it as like... Well, I guess that's not true. Amin uses it as like a subtle tweak, where somebody like Scooter, they're drastic tweaks. Now to Rendell. Oh, here's a quick interception. Will we get some Papa Roach tonight? Saber says no. 6-0 it ends as London have managed to double their goal differential tonight. We mentioned that earlier. They will go to plus 12. Could it be higher? And Francis O'Brien says no thank you. Francis O'Brien, whose afro looks like a pot of gold. That's a good joke. Off the post! Haji sends it in and cleared away. Well, by going to plus 12, they will move into first place after match day 3 ends. Unless Porto manage to win by 8 goals or more. And this will probably do it. 6-0 it ends as London back in their familiar spot atop a table of any kind. As it ends 6-0. And up next, Berlin and Oslo. Very excited for this one.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come out bleeding. Don't give a fuck all these years and now it's time to go walk outside and millions think I see this girl 'cause I can't sleep at night. I'm living on a yacht, I'm in my head. And now come back, never be the same. Took a long time, I'm so right. Don't believe me, look in my eyes.
Berlin, Oslo, both teams in desperate need of a victory. What a matchup we have here. Still plenty of time in the league phase, but both teams will believe that this is a golden opportunity. Berlin are short and normal. We do not have the third kit, so they will go with their home yellows unless Berlin would like to use their orange or their whites.
Rules, commands, MC.
EDS and Mate are the vice captains. You want to go? It's up to you, buddy. You don't have to go white. You want to go white? You're home. They want to go with the white, so here we go. Welcome in the FSL Live Oslo, take it on Berlin. Here we go. We didn't have audio that game, did we? Oh, the ball sucks. The ball sucks. Custom and high tempo from Oslo.
See you like underwear.
And here we go. It's high tempo from Oslo. I want to double check that I did this, by the way. Okay, we did. All right. Custom high tempo for Oslo. Why did I just get a fuck off? Because I actually did the winner. I was looking for a goal song in the Oslo channel. I couldn't find one. But here we go. Looking for a result. Does Oslo have the new guys? Pinchito and they have Cuervo and Pinchito are on the bench. They're in the house tonight. Hola. Hola, Oslo. Here goes Enzo Lamar. Well, the new Oslo players would love an opportunity to make an impact today, coming off the bench. Cuervo and Pinchito. Well, it's two teams that, yes, they've both lost their opening two games, but Oslo had Lisbon, followed by Hamburg, who finished in fourth place. I guess you'd look at Hamburg as the best team to face from Pot 1. As for Berlin, Manchester, and then I think a lot of people thought the Brussels loss was harsh, so it's a similar league phase for both teams. An expected loss followed by a game they probably thought they could have gotten something from. And what'll happen tonight, we do expect Mutt to be here at some point. He asked for the game to be delayed so he could arrive, as in Australian time it is March 17th. Enzo, this one deflected, picked up by John Hunt, diving tackle, and a referee, Stuart Pryor, he's a son of a bitch. Amino Delia, Tyrese Hardon, Scottish international. Look at this ball up to Hardon. Tyrese Hardon fighting with Barbara Ray, and Barbara Ray is going to win there. He always was, wasn't he? Former Amsterdam and Warsaw defender. You could argue he's a former FSL user due to his inactivity. Jethro. Puts the O and go. Hunt. Weisenbach keeps it in play here. Weisenbach does well. Oh, but held Emu. Misread the pass. Shady. Hard up. Ambitious ball, but intercepted by Duchesne. St. Law. This is a huge game. And should either team pick up 3 points, what a difference it could be. It could be one of those games we'll look back on at the end of the league phase. Neither side will finish top 8 for sure, but can they get up to the top 24? We have 18 paying captains. We expected all to finish in the top 24. Plenty of time. With 5 matches to go at the conclusion of match day 3. I mentioned it last game. The table will look a bit awkward until probably about match day 6 or so, when everybody's played at least one team from every pot, mostly 2. by Chow. What a resurgence we've seen here, and he's going to draw the foul by Chow, by golly! And Stuart Pryor puts his finger in the air, says, don't make me put it in your ass! And it's a free kick for Berlin. I think it's time to do a 50J money giveaway as we wait to see who's going to take the kick here. And the winner, who is Roman Sisters? Roman Sisters and the brown-eyed guy. Who is Roman Sisters and brown-eyed? Are they in the chat? I am Panchita. All right, here we go, Panchita. 100J money for you, Big Daddy. I love these guys. Do we know who the four-eye, brown-eyed guy is? Here goes my Chow. Can he make a difference here to put Berlin on top? And he does! Flat-footed goalkeeper! 1-0! And it's 1-0 Berlin. Somehow we've ended up with 4 viewers. Might have to do a tweet after this. Sometimes we tweet, we get a treat, you know. And Oslo, their new Hispanic, Latino, illegal immigrant players on the bench, warming up, waiting to come on. Or as I've been postpartum, waiting to come. My Chow not going to get there. Harry Vader, Enzo Lamar, taken away by Rosas. Switch to main preset. Here we go. Well, from the look of it, the naked eye does make it seem like the stamina battle is going in the way of Oslo. Stu Pryor says no call. A few minutes here till halftime. EDS sitting at home, watching FSL instead of doing homework. Jerk off later. No smoothie. Taken away by Oslo. Hard on. Speaking of EDS. Moto. Suniga. Cook. Moto back to Cook, and that'll do it here. Halftime in this incredible game. It's a meaningful game. Box to box center back. No, that can't be true. No. Is that true? There's no. No! No! No, he didn't. In all honesty, do you want to put Cuervo at right back instead of left back? Or do you want to put Bjorn at right back? I don't think you want to swipe out Weizenbaum. And then, do you want Hardon to go to Aramet? Like, I'm just saying, you could put Panchito at CF and then move Hardon to right midfield. That's all I'm saying. We'll bring him on. But do you want it to be like this? That way you're not sacrificing quality? Okay. All right. Martin's on for Duchesne. As Vukovic continues to keep himself on the bench. He has a play style. He's got good stats. He's got captaincy and fighting. By the way, when you do sub yourself on, remind me to give you the armband. All right, here we go. And Oslo have made their changes. Both teams have only done oh, that's why. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. Email from distance. Email! Oh my goodness! This is one of those games where you almost feel like, in this type of competition, a draw would almost be meaningless. You'd almost rather lose than get a draw because the 3 points are so critical when you're a team like both these clubs that aren't going to match up as well against the Division 1 sides. Can they take advantage of these matches? This ball in, but picked up by Scotch Whiskey. And Oslo will send it long. Panchito. Emil. Reese Hardon, who's out on the right side now. Hardon, who finds Cuervo, the left back. The left back. We have a change here, and it's going to be Emu up to SS, so they are going to go a bit more attacking. So here we go. And Harold Emu gets around. What a shot! What a save! Nancy Wallace, I'm sorry, it's Eric Mirage. And if you've read the Epstein files, these nonsense are a mirage, and so it seems. Hard on, J-Mart's on fire, the jokes right themselves cleared away. Low tempo for Berlin. What a beautiful passage of play here, and Bai Chow lays it off for Drinkwater. Carlin Drinkwater. Whoa, what a save, Scotch Whiskey. Corner kick, Berlin. Scotch Whiskey. Throw in for Oslo. Time running out here. They've looked better in this second half. Hard on. Cuervo. Zuniga. Rosas back to Zuniga. And that one into the dugout. And Berlin. All quiet on the western pass there. Hard up. Rosas. Moto back to Zuniga. Zuniga and Rosas with the 1-2 buckle my shoe. Zuniga to Hardon. Emil out wide to Hunt. Looking for the run. Western punt. Oh, that's good. That was better than mine. That was better. I'll be honest, I think it ends 1-1. I don't think a point is that bad for either team. They should pick up points against the AI clubs. But in these competitions, I mean, 3 points is so crazy. It's a huge sigh of relief. This ball over the top, Miss Moody. And what a tackle from Cuervo! Passion from the Oslo defender. Living La Vida Loca. Gidi. And oh. What? It's not a card? This is not a card? Don't tell Romero! Don't tell Romero! This one sent him headed away. Laid off for Wiener. I don't know how that's not a card. Oh, God. Stendel to Wiener. Wiener. Back to Mertens. Deflected, but it will fall down to Cuervo. Oslo. 10 minutes to go to try and find an equalizer. Possibly a winner. Hard on. Rosas. Emil. Looking for Hardon. Hardon in front of Machini. Hardon. Looked a bit soft there. To Jones. We are going to make some changes now. Make both wide midfielders into wingers. Oops, that's replay. Apologies. So John Hunt will go up to wing and Arda will go up to wing. And Vukovic will do Vargas for Stindl. So no subs. Or, I'm sorry, no subs for Oslo. And there we go. They will live and die with their with their stamina. These teams. Cook. Emu. Hard on. Keeps it alive. Cuervo. Back to hard out. Hardon sends it a ball far post. Emil Tanner! What a save barrage! Going the other way now. To think this goal came from a free kick. Otherwise, you'd argue it's been even. Hardon. That'll do it! Oslo will fall to 0-0-3. Will that lack of stamina come back and haunt Oslo? They've had a tough couple of games, by the way. They have not played their two pot 4 teams. It ends in another defeat. Edia's at the wheel. He's too young to drive. Next is Belgrade and Norden. We've had so few yellow cards. It's crazy. Amin was like, do you want me to do the yellow cards? And I was like, absolutely not. I'm here because I love you. I don't want you to do as much. But the back of my mind is because we've had no yellow cards. I will happily do less work to make you feel better because I love you. There's been like no yellow cards. We've had like 4 in 40 games. Yeah. All right, there we go. They want to go custom, so we'll do custom. Welcome to that. Here we go.
When you drive to work. Something like that. And the saying kind of reminds me of my ex. Going through my emails and reading through my texts. Always trying to figure out just what I do next. All the while, label me a terrorist. Come on, go ahead, put me on a list. Lucky for you that I'm a pacifist. That must be why they want to put a tax on my kiss. So I always use my tongue, speaking the truth. I will never run. These words are my bullets and these sentences my guns. Shoot every single person on this planet just for fun. Cause all I need is smiles. Got so many extra ones, I throw them into piles. I don't need your clothes, and I don't need your styles. If you think that that's important, then you're just in denial. And I'm not talking about that river down in Egypt where they're picking up the pieces just to try to find more pieces. Lucky for me, I know what the mark of the beast is. It's exactly what that symbol on your jeans is. This monetary system ain't fair. How about that 1%? You think they even care? You probably have to pay them just to make them share. The worst part about it is we're all unaware. Let's say you wanna buy.
Here we go. As it is, Belgrade and Norton. We are here for that Belfast-Porto game. Belgrade are high tempo, by the way, as this is in and cut by Do Young Kang. Let me make sure they're on very early subs, and then we will let this. Yes, they are. We're going to let this girl sit there and simmer. She got to simmer. Well, this is an interesting matchup because half of last season's Belgrade team is, well, they're on the field tonight. The problem is they're not wearing Belgrade kits, as a handful of players made the move to Norton. And what will that mean? So far, it's meant a win and a draw for Norton, and 2 draws for Belgrade. Belgrade, who drew Budapest and then Vienna. In fact, they are one of only 3 teams to not allow a goal. Only London and Belfast have not allowed a goal this campaign. As for Norton, opening day they beat Vienna 3-0. Both these teams did not lose to Vienna. And match day 2 they drew Budapest. In fact, what's really interesting is Belgrade faced Budapest and Vienna. Norton faced Budapest and Vienna. Both teams have refused to lose. Wait, they've actually played the same 2 teams. Both teams have had the same schedule. How rare is that? They've had the same schedule. The only difference is Norden won one. And Belgrade drew and won. So here we go, going the other way. Well, if you're Norden, you would have looked at that Vienna win and been super excited. The Budapest draw was out of nowhere. This is a Norden side that not only added quality, but added some depth. Ricardo Mendes Gomez. Looking for goals. Bingo, bango, bongo with the save. He came along with Myth Bobo. And former Belgrade captain Zukolo, the Swedish international. Oliveira. Moldovan teammates with Myth Bobo. Schneider. I'll see him. Looking for Farrak. Well, this Belgrade side, it's a narrow 4-4-2 diamond with attacking fullbacks. Was when I personally believe Belgrade were at their best. Gotta be honest, I think I might expect them to finish in the top 24, despite being an AI side. Dude, I'm doing well. How are you doing, man? You are always more important than me because the league doesn't exist without all of you. So how are you doing? This one out wide to Farrak, but well read by Bobo. And it's a long ball by Du Young Kang. Well read by Nancy Regan, former Amsterdam defender. And Oliveira gives it away. On Raskla. Looking for Marchetti. One of the other transfers from this Belgrade side. The Belgrade fans looking for revenge. They felt hard done. They wanted an investigation into the moves. They thought it was possibly a tampering issue, but the league office said all is fair in hate and war. Or should I say inactivity and war. Oliveira. Out wide to Cabral. That's a beautiful ball over the top. It's Naeem. Oh my goodness! And that was inches away from a goal, inches away from a penalty. What a play by Belgrade. Wow. Young Joy to Zukolo, and that'll do it. Halftime here, and Belgrade have gone 2.5 games without allowing a goal. That's right. I'm not going to bother doing the math, but it's a lot of minutes. Sub Marchetti out. So Carlo Marchetti, his day is done at halftime. So just confirm you want this while I double check their stamina. I know I'm going to have to do their fullbacks. It's going to have to be Garçon and then probably a winger, or probably Dragovic, to be honest. Everybody else looks good. I don't know what is possession, defensive. Yeah, okay. I just like to know what they're doing. Who's their kick taker? Oliveira on everything. Okay. All right, let me know if you're good. Shino! I think we're good. He hasn't said anything. Here we go. Second half underway. The wife is furious. Well, Norton's in a weird spot. I think obviously they would expect to finish top 24, but this is a team particularly after the window. Remember, this team finished 5th last year before the transfers. They fully expect to get in that top 8 spot. What a save! Bingo, bango, pongo! But the referee is calling it back. It's going to be a free kick. We saw this in the last game. Berlin with the victory over a kick from a similar distance. Norton will stand over it. And who's going to take it? It's going to be Lawton. So Lawton, and you can't change it now, but I'm curious. He has 80 curl, 85 power versus 75 curl, 80 power. And I don't even know what I just said. Here we go. But Floyd Lawton, so we will get a right foot instead of a left foot. And is it a goal? And off the post, it doesn't go in. But Roscloff's header in the back of the net. He got it anyways. What a goal by Bubba Cloud. The initial shot, crossbar and down, it pops up and nobody beats the Riz. The Rizzler. Oh my gosh, it's somehow. That is how Belgrade concede their first goal of the tournament. Adam. Here they are going the other way now. And that's going to go off the ass and out for a corner. 10 minutes or so until the substitutions for Belgrade. Oliveira is on all the kicks. He's one of the only guys over 40. Kind of like the sex parties I go to. Gordo Mendes Gomez. Floyd Lawton. Mendes Gomez. What an interesting career he's had. He's been compared to Harry Kane for his loyalty. Also, he was married to an ugly woman. See him. Adam. The back heel, but picked up by Zucolo. Zacharias. Bobo. Well, I guess you can't really say that anything's been affected this game, change-wise, other than the kick taker of that free kick. Jackson down this left side. Not by Bango Bongo. And with 60 minutes on the clock, we will get our changes for Belgrade. And yeah, I'm going to have to do the fullbacks just because I know they're going to get tired. And the striker will have to come off. That's all I'm going to do because nothing else makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, remind me and I'll remove them. You look like the guy from the Grateful Dead that pretended he was the leader, but then we found out he was just like he did plays and shit. He had a tiger, and they're like, oh, this guy's a badass. And then he was like, actually, I just did theater. And they're like, this guy's gay. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Sorry. Rolled out. I'll see it. What was that guy's name? You guys watch Walking Dead? I'm probably too old. Old DeFarrick. Heavy touch, but he's going to get it back here. Oliveira. Post a picture of the guy I'm talking about. I'll give you 100 J money. Ferrick. Nazib. And that opportunity. Defensive setup. Ricardo Mendes Gomez out wide to Riz Van Bamba 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 Bamba. Here come Belgrade the other way. I might post it myself just to give myself 100 J money. Oops. Nazib after this game, LP. Espresso. Did Belgrade have a goal in them? Garçon. Porto, Belfast are next. Oliveira. Nazib. Oliveira. Too cute there. Aren't they always? Garçon. Oliveira. What is that? What is that? It does look like... Is that like Game of Thrones? Here's a ball in, headed away. And it's Norden that are defending late here. Nazib. Oh, what a slide tackle that was coming in late. So this is a situation where if I was Belgrade late in the league phase, we'd probably go to max tempo, you know? Dude, Belgrade are legit, man. Again, I'm telling you, this 4-4-2 diamond, attacking fullbacks, defensive on the DMF, high tempo. The craziest part, they've allowed one goal. I thought they would be shredded. And somehow they've been defensively sound. They are so unlucky that Norden is so good and has such quality. Wow. I'll tell you what, if you got Belgrade on your schedule, you better watch out. You better watch out. Do you know face scans are changeable? They are changeable. Oh, you mean like if you buy one? Here's my issue. It's a little time consuming because you don't change the scan. You change the entire identity of the player, and then I have to change all the details back to your old one. So it's just time consuming. So I could add like a $2 scan fee, like an administrative fee, but it's just time consuming, that's all. Like even if you buy a scan, it's like that's why it always takes me forever, because I'm like, oh, I gotta screenshot everything, I gotta make everything back the way it was. I make it sound worse than it is. But if you were to then go on top of it and be like, I want a different scan, it's just time consuming. It's really the only thing. That's all. Father Butt! Here we go. Final game. we go. Porto and Belfast. I think this is going to be... I think it's going to be as good as Oslo, Berlin, but I think we'll get goals. Maybe as good is the wrong word. It's going to be as close as Oslo, Berlin, but I think we're going to get goals. Porto are home, and it is long and wet. Nothing like a rainy night, a rainy Wednesday night in Porto. They're going to go with their third kit to make things interesting. Here we go. We are all set. Porto taking on Belfast. Here we go. Both teams in first preset normal tempo. Ping me if you want anything different. Here we go. It's going to be high tempo from Porto, and we are underway. Porto and Belfast. Take a look at fantasysimleague.com to check out the table. Go to competitions menu and check out the Jake Landau League Cup. He's not actually a sponsor, that son of a bitch. We're going to change it ASAP, but in the meantime, Porto 3 points off of that perfect start, which would put them level on points with first place. As for Belfast, they won their opening match against Roma, which was a good draw for them after they got gutted. And then they drew match day 2 against Riga. Porto defeating Moscow and Turin. An opportunity. Both teams looking for top 24. Both teams in the top 24. Joe Swift, opportunity here for Porto. Jed Frost, who's going to be playing out on the right tonight, as we see Joe Swift in the starting lineup. David Roy into Frost. Back to Whalen, who finds Penley. Amgrut. David attacking from that left back position. This one's going to pop up, and oh my goodness, it falls down. Back to David, edge of the box. Jack David, Penley, Lofter, Trinity, and that falls into the hands of the goalkeeper. Are you serious? The wife switched to bitch mode, so we're switching to wine. Jack David playing left back tonight. for Porto. Versatile player for Amsterdam for years. He did go on a short loan to Marseille with his wife, Rose Piper. This one. Damn, Groot, what a collision that is. And this game is getting chippy. Roy. Up to Frost. Whalen. Roy. Good diagonal ball to Groot. It's going to fall down to Penley, whose header out to the run of Jack David. David sends it in. Groot over everybody. High tempo will be the call from the goal king for Belfast. And Porto putting the pressure as Sandy Cheeks will go short, and both teams in high tempo now, 25 minutes in. Belfast have gone to a back three in all presets. And it's an interesting dynamic here as you see it's 3 Belfast defenders, 3 Porto attackers, and then a layer of 3 Belfast midfielders. It's a bit of a formational lasagna. The only thing that's missing is some ricotta. Luigi, speaking of ricotta, over the Pantaloons. Guess to start today, Belfast have decided to go with quality over empathy, as they have started some AI players with some higher overalls and better attributes. Going the other way now, Jet Frost charging forward. Whalen does well. Out wide to Roy. Players in the box for Porto. Roy sends it across far post. Crew can't get there. It's a good save. It falls down to Karjakin and cleared away by Belfast. Only as far as Matthew Lennon. And the Rabona stop doesn't work, but he throws an elbow in there. He learned that from his rugby days. And here goes Bradley Keach going the other way. And by other way, I mean backwards. Penley, this ball over the top, but it looks like Sandy Cheeks is going to get there, and he put his face in the cheeks of his defensive teammate. And that one goes out of play off the touch of Cuervo. Well, it's not often you see a long pass team with any sort of possession, but that's what we have right now. It's 2/3 possession for Porto. Karjakin. Back to Greg. That's right. Now going to ball to Swift, and this one will be back to Sandy Cheeks. And what a first half we have. We thought it'd be different than Oslo and Berlin, but it's been much of the same. It's been close, it's been tight, like a couple of lesbians off a Tinder date. Here we go. I'm sorry, 60% Belfast. I apologize, my statistic was wrong. It's Belfast with the possession. Custom formation, preset for Belfast. We'll see if there's any other changes after the fact. You look at the benches, and Porto have a higher average rating, but it is a 60, 56, and a 60. They have 3 better players as opposed to 4 decent players. Swamp Colo is coming out at halftime. I say it every time. I'll say it again. You don't have to do subs at halftime. Colo Classico has full stamina and he's 40 overall. Tension, also 40 overall. They have the exact same stats. You don't have to sub them out now if you don't want to. So just confirm that you want to do it. Because what will happen is that guy's going to get tired. So I try to say it to everybody. You can go 10 or 15 minutes with the equivalent guy and then bring on the same player with energy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Swamp, Swift, and Groot. I keep seeing this guy's ass. Swamp, Swift, and Groot. But Groot SS, Groot CF and Swift SS. Penley higher. It's as high as I can go. So one of the things about getting familiarity is you can see the boxes. Make sure that's good for you, Ellis. Is everybody good? But I will do the sub. Honorable Mexican. I always try to point out, like, if it's a stamina thing, you have some time, because what's going to happen is you're going to sub in Tenshin and he's going to be dead by minute 80, and you could have just waited 10 or 15 minutes to sub him on. That's all. You don't have to worry about halftime. But if it's a user thing, I get it. It's tough when you want to give everybody time. Okay. No, I get it. I've been there. All right, here we go. And that's what happens, man. That's the dynamic of the captaincy. Trying to make everybody happy, and you lose. That's why Thomas Frank got sacked. He made me happy, and we lost. And he was fired. So here we go. Thad Castle to Indigo Colt. First time we've called his name, and what a pass. This is out to Neerman. Good opportunity here off the kickoff. Is it a glitch? Is it a bitch? Is it a glitch bitch? I don't know, but Belfast on the front here. Tension. Stonelight. Back to Keach. Keach in the starting lineup. Can he do something here? Stonelight opportunity. What a save! Pantaloons up to Cuervo. Back heels it. And Greg all over that one. Cuervo. It's a low cross. Colt couldn't get there. No, he wasn't the worst. Name me another manager that took over a team that finished in the bottom 5 of their domestic league and also was in the Champions League. I'm not saying there aren't any, but go find one. Go find a coach that took over a team that's in the not Europa League or Conference League. Postecoglou last season, go look at the lineups. He got to start fucking nobodies, 12-year-olds. Epstein was like, I would fuck your starting lineup. That's how young the guys were that Postecoglou got to play in midweek. Frank is like, I got to start losers on the weekend so I can compete on Wednesday. So I'm just saying, go find a manager that took over a team that finished in 17th, that finished in the bottom half of the table, that also qualified for Champions League. It's never happened. It's never happened. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then, in their winter transfer window, they signed one player worth a damn and a teenager from Brazil, which also sounds like an Epstein email. I'm just saying, I think they scapegoated him because they hate Daniel Levy, who I love. I only like 3 Jews, and he's 2 of them. It's like Daniel Levy, and then Bob Saget. That's it. I think it was a bunch of executives that do nothing all day. They sit there, they play Candy Crush, and they wear their suits, and they're like, oh, we suck, let's blame that guy. I think that's what they were doing. I paused it because there's 24 minutes to go, and I want to see if you guys want any changes. And I'm not saying that Thomas Frank was going to turn things around, but I thought he deserved till March, end of March, and I thought he deserved another signing or 2 during the window. That's my only thing. That's it. I don't think he proved anything. I don't think he was great. None of that. But I thought it was really unfair. It was really unfair. That's all. Here we go. We got some changes for Porto. It's going to be Thompson for Roy. Penley SS. So they're going for the win. Whalen will go to DMF. Any changes for Belfast? That was a weird injury for Modaberry. He kind of ran into the guy. Okay, wait. It looked like a hip. I can't believe it was an ACL. I thought that was weird. It was weird. Corner kick now. I don't hope we get relegated, but I would love to watch 46 games instead of 38. Here we go. Especially if we win the Champions League, you know. Champions League plus 48 league games, I'm all for it. This one, headed downwards. Joe Swift's going to get there. It's going to pop up high. Almost 20 minutes to go. I thought there'd be goals, but it's turning into Oslo and Berlin. Will it be a free kick? That's the difference. Matthew Lennon. This one to Colt. Over to Cuervo. Cuervo off the post! And it's well played by Lennon. Over the head of Stonelight, much like a lot of my DMs and pings. As Jethro not responding. In fact, he just kicked it out of play. Wouldn't you see it? Wouldn't you know it? Lennon. Well, if you're Porto, based on the 2 wins already, I think you'd feel like the draw is better to be on 7 points through 3 versus the 5. You'd be happier. David. Both teams on high tempo. This one. Back to Jakes, who finds Zakhtar. Luigi. Sends it long. David again. He's done well at left back tonight. Groot also been involved. Penley. Taken away by Keach. Cuervo. 2 players forward. Others running. Look at this ball to Cold. Oh, what a sliding tackle save. Tackle save. And here goes Groot. Opportunity for Porto. Swift, Groot. Penley. Out to Frost. Groot. Frost. Taking off the ball. Stone Light. Uh-oh, opportunity here. Bradley Keach. I don't know what's happening, but somehow there's no goal. Uh-oh. Porto. Opportunity here. Oh, my God. Off the post. Oh, are you serious? And then it's out for a goal kick. I'm going to pause again to see if you guys want to make any changes. What the? Both of you have I don't know. I just know that we hate Lisbon, and our supporters do go to occasional sex parties with the Porto supporters. I don't really understand it. They speak Brazilian, or in Brazil they say they speak Portuguese. I don't know which one's right. Any changes while you have the chance? Hurry the hell up. My family is waiting for me. So Lennon and Groot. Oh my! From the kickoff. Okay. All right. You don't want to just take the draw. Cuervo and SS. You want to move him because you can make him an SS here, but you're saying you want to move him in like that. Is that good? Also LN. I don't know what that means. Last night? I don't remember last night. Oh, also, you want, there. So you want like this, is what you're saying. Hey, big shout out to Marcus, by the way. This is good? Alright, here we go. We're going to go to max tempo for Porto. And here we go. Is there a winner here in the final moments? No, there's not going to be anything. He went max tempo without the ball. They're going to lose. No, they're not. We're going to draw. 0-0 it ends. That was a good game. Munich-Dublin on Friday, the last game of the match day. Are you serious? That was a good game. I think prior to the competition, you'd argue it's a good draw. But how it's gone, I think you would say both teams really, really wanted to win just to solidify a top 24 place. It's a good dude, Ellis. I like the tactics, bro. You don't think I moved my best player, the name of my son. I put my son in your lap. Just saying. Just fucking saying. All right, we'll see you guys on Friday. Munich and Dublin. maybe one or two other ones. We'll see you later. Have a great night. We love you.
Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. Miss your touch on that swim hollow. I know you crossed the bridge that I can't follow. Choose the love that you left is all that gives. I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than wine. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than wine. Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. Need more time, time can't be borrowed. Did I leave it all behind if I could follow? But the love that you left me is all that I give. So I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than wine. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than wine.
I need to find a Valentine's gift fast. I just don't know what to do, so...
Stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird, more than a flame, more than some pretty face.